It seems like some of Fortnite's best items were actually designed by fans, so we're gonna play a game. Which skin here do you think wasn't designed by someone at Epic? If you guessed Meowscles, you'd be correct, but that's one of literally dozens of things, so let's slow our roll and start off with the Tender Defender. One of the most popular examples of a fan-made skin in Fortnite happened back in 2018. All the way in Chapter 1, an 8-year-old boy named Connor posted on the Fortnite subreddit. The post was his own fan art with the note, "Dear Fortnite, please add a skin in Fortnite called the Chicken Trooper. I am not good at drawing." And just from how adorable the note and the art was, Reddit absolutely blew this post up and it received over 43,000 upvotes as a result. A ton of people noticed this post, specifically an artist by the name of Etsy Turtle, and they designed their own idea of what Chicken Trooper could look like if it became a skin, and they named him Tender Defender. This post surpassed the popularity of the original with over 46,000 upvotes. In fact, Connor's dad replied to it saying he was gonna love it. So of course, a Reddit post this popular got the attention of Epic Games really quick. And just a few months later, Tender Defender appeared in the item shop and he's been a fan favorite skin to this day. But that was a long time ago. A more recent example is Marigold. Back in 2020, during Chapter 2 Season 2, Midas was quickly becoming a very popular character in the community. So to celebrate the love for him, a talented artist by the name of Kitsu created their version of Midas, but it was a girl version of him. It was a really cool gender swap concept, and if you played Fortnite recently, you might realize that this is actually Marigold. Marigold is a skin that came out last season, and as you can see, Epic Games changed practically nothing from the original concept when bringing her to game. 4 months before Marigold's release, leakers found files to do with a female Midas, and Epic themselves even teased her in an early Season 5 loading screen. It took way over a year, but it finally happened on March 8th. She is now part of the Golden Touch Challenge Pack, which you can still get to this day. But it's not just skins that fans have designed. In fact, entire POIs are created by the community, which brings us to Haunted Hills. As you know, an overwhelming majority of community-made stuff that makes its way into Fortnite is usually item shop or battle pass skins. And sure, while a lot of these fan concepts are emotes or skins or any other type of cosmetics, sometimes Epic can take it a step further. Sometimes it could be as big as an entire POI, and that's exactly what happened back in Season 2 of Fortnite. Over on the subreddit, the Birthplace of Fortnite Concepts, a Reddit user named Blorfy posted their quick sketch of an idea for a Fortnite location. The location proposal was named Haunted Hills, and it consisted of 2 hills connected to each other by a bridge. On each hill, there was a castle and a mansion with a huge lake underneath them, and it was an awesome design, definitely looked like it had a lot of potential. And it turns out clearly Epic Games saw it that way too, because they added Haunted Hills to Fortnite just a couple months later. Unfortunately, the actual POI didn't look like this, but it's awesome to see the sketch that started it all. And now we have to talk about the Minty Elf skin. Around the time we got Winterfest 2019, a very talented artist named Pine decided to make a holiday-themed skin to celebrate the occasion. He got the original codename Elf skin and turned it into a minty version using the design of the Merry Mint pickaxe. This was one of the first minty concepts of a skin, and it was the first to actually come to the game when Epic added it under a year later. So now anyone with the codename Elf skin gets the minty variant for free. And speaking of codename Elf concepts, next up we have the Snowbell or Isabelle concept. Back in September of 2020, our thumbnail designer here at Top 5 Gaming, Denny, released his idea for a female version of codename Elf, named Codename Faye. This concept was so good that Epic decided to fast track her straight into the game, releasing her just a couple months later. But interestingly though, they changed her name to Snowbell, and she was actually the first of 2 concepts Denny got into the game. The second is Isabelle, which is an item shop skin that you've probably seen before, and that's because she was also designed by Denny and was originally named Academy Calamity. She's basically an Academy Witchcraft version of Calamity, and she looks insanely good. But from 2 bells to the most iconic dance in Fortnite history, of course we have to talk about the Orange Justice Dance. If you've been playing Fortnite since 2018 or even looked at social media around that time, you probably heard of the Boogie Down contest. It was a competition hosted by Fortnite that took the entire internet by storm. You basically had to make an original dance and submit the video on social media. And so very quickly, the internet was swarmed by videos of people doing both incredible dances and also very cringy, terrible ones. But there was one video which stuck out to everyone, the best dance of them all, the Orange Shirt Kid dance. It didn't win originally, but got his dance in the game after the whole community made a fuss about it. And so as you know, the Orange Justice was added in Season 4's Battle Pass, and it's one of the most iconic Fortnite dances of all time. But next up we have the Gingerbread Raider skin. If you played Fortnite last year and immediately picked up the Gingerbread Renegade Raider outfit in the item shop, you might be surprised to know it was actually a fan design. That's right, over a year prior to its release, a concept was posted by Ferco, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but he was on Twitter, and as you can see, it's the exact same skin. But sometimes it's not just about skins, you can change the entire way the game works, so let's move on to the Fortnite locker concept. So Epic Games have updated the design of our lockers time and time again, and they have never seemed to make up their mind. And so thankfully, they seem to have settled on a design for now, and it looks like it wasn't even Epic who came up with this one. Back in September of 2019, before Chapter 2 even started, a fan posted their idea for a locker layout on Reddit, and it barely got any upvotes. But compare this design to the actual locker layout in game, and you can pretty much see all the similarities. Not all concepts have to get a ton of upvotes for Epic to add it, so try it out if you want. Although that brings us to the Boxy Boxer, Cozy Chomps, and Comfy Chomp skin. So if you looked in the item shop and spotted the Boxy skins, you might be pleased to know that these were designed by a concept artist, specifically Sharktoofs. He's a very respected Fortnite artist, and he posted these guys as a concept in 2019, and they were named Cardboard Crusader and Cardboard Commander. Now eventually they came to Fortnite with a slightly different design, but still look amazing, and Shark's luck didn't stop there either, because he posted another concept in 2020 called Shark Onesie. You recognize it? This, of course, is the concept art for the Cozy and Comfy Chomps. Very cool, but maybe you're more of an OG player and that's why you'll love the Tomato Head skin. Tomato Head is an iconic and very classic Fortnite skin, but not a lot of people know that he was actually designed by a fan. A Redditor by the name of Turso Boy was the one who designed Tomato Head, and Epic actually put him in game. But Tomato Head is nothing without his rival, which is of course Beef Boss. So with Beef Boss being Tomato Head's rival, it only seems fitting that he was also designed by a fan. Although his concept wasn't as amateur and was designed by hidden stylists. It was an awesome concept, and he was originally just named Durburger Man. It had a way more realistic look to the cartoony one we see in game, but like I said, it still looks awesome. But something that's really changed how we play Fortnite is the emote wheel. If you remember OG Fortnite, you probably remember that the emote wheel only had 6 slots and that was the limit. But when a Reddit user suggested a new way to cycle through emotes using pages and more, Epic seemed to take that feedback on board. Now we all know of the current emote wheel where we can cycle through pages alphabetically and sorted by type of emote. It's pretty cool to know that the community had a hand in making this one happen, but back to a very popular skin, of course we have the Bright Storm Bomber. In 2020, an artist named Sweet Rabbit decided to make a pair of skins based on Bright Bomber and Dark Bomber. It was a cool design that showed them wearing unique clothing, and Epic liked it so much that they added both the skins to Fortnite in a bundle. Bright Storm Bomber is the main skin, with Cloudburst Bomber being a free edit style. It's awesome and appears in the item shop pretty regularly. But for something way more recent though, we have the Dark Rex and Eco skin. To celebrate Earth Day this week, Fortnite released a brand new original skin named Eco, and he is full of secrets referencing the Chapter 1 island and old classic moments. But this skin was actually designed by a concept artist called Nolobands, and it wasn't their first rodeo either. Nolobands was also the creator of Dark Rex, an extremely iconic Fortnite skin that a ton of people use to this day. And if we're on the topic of iconic skins, of course we have to talk about the Fallen Love Ranger and the Fortnite P1000. Noble is one of the Fortnite subreddit's most prolific artists, and he posts new concepts all the time. They are really good, so it's no surprise that Epic have turned some of them into actual Fortnite skins. One of Noble's earliest concepts, Hate Ranger, was actually turned into the Fallen Love Ranger we know to this day. But a secret most people didn't know is that he also designed a very beloved version of Peely. The P1000 skin that came out in Season X was based on Noble's own Peelionator 3000 design. Definitely one for the portfolio, but as we get closer to the end of the list, we have even more popular skins with Aura, Guild, and Pinky skins. You've probably seen the Aura and Guild skins in your adventures playing Fortnite, and while they are pretty popular, they're still kind of underrated. They were actually inspired from a concept made by an artist named Fantasy Full, and it's a design called Treasure Hunters. If you compare the designs to the actual skins, you can see that Epic didn't change a thing. And the same goes for a concept Fantasy Fool did called Pinky, and if you know your skins well enough, you'll know that Pinky is also an actual Fortnite skin. But again, we move away from skins into community suggested features with the Slurp Juice and Traps. It turns out Reddit isn't just a place for skin concepts, but it's also a great place for feedback on existing features, and that's exactly what these players did. Someone named Half Health made a post suggesting that the Slurp Juice be buffed to actually give us health and shield rather than stop at 100. And well, Epic immediately added this and said it was a great idea in the comments. Then we have a post by Sukiri who suggested that Epic should change the color of traps so we could tell the difference between enemy traps and ones our team had placed. And of course they added this to Fortnite in Season 3, and it's been in the game ever since. But for our second to last fan-made item, we have the Dream Skin and Scarecrow. We're back with Noble again, and there's even more skins out there that were designed by him. For starters, years after the Kevin the Cube event, people were really impressed with the butterfly that appeared and wanted to learn more. To pay his respects to Kevin, Noble designed an entire skin based on the Rift butterfly, and this ended up becoming Dream. And Noble also made a skin concept called Scarecrow, which eventually became Heyman. But now finally, our number one spot, which is Jailbird, Robber, and Meowscles. Our final spot on the list goes to two skins designed by Rex Stylus, a very talented artist who has brought us some awesome concepts. To start it off, we have a concept he posted all the way in February of 2018. It's one of the earliest skin concepts we posted on the list, and it was also very simple, just two robber skins that were pretty poorly drawn, honestly, no offense. But Epic loved the concept, and they added them in the form of Rapscallion and Scoundrel, two partners in crime. And surprisingly, they look just like the original concept. But Rex's most popular skin of Fortnite was a character included in the Chapter 2 Season 2 Battle Pass. Of course, I'm talking about Meowscles. Yep, he was entirely designed by Rex based on a small sneak peek from a loading screen in Season 7. I gotta admit, it must feel good to have designed one of the best Battle Pass skins of all time. But that's every fan-made item that was added to Fortnite. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.